REANIMAL is the latest horror experience from Tarsier Studios, the creators of Little Nightmares, and it immediately feels like a natural evolution of their style. The scale is larger, the environments are more open, and full cooperative play is integrated into the core design. You control two siblings trying to escape a grotesquely corrupted island filled with mutated creatures and environmental decay. It's cinematic, oppressive, and visually disturbing from the very beginning. But strong atmosphere alone isn't enough. The key question is whether REANIMAL builds meaningful depth on top of its presentation, or if it relies too heavily on style. Pros and cons. Starting with the positives, REANIMAL excels in atmosphere. Every location feels carefully constructed, with lighting, fog, and sound working together to maintain tension. Creature design is disturbing yet cohesive, giving the island a strong identity. The cinematic camera enhances scale and vulnerability, especially during intense moments. Co-op meaningfully changes certain sequences instead of feeling optional. Sound design consistently reinforces unease. On the negative side, gameplay systems don't evolve significantly over time. Puzzles are intuitive but rarely demanding. The narrative is intentionally ambiguous, which may feel underdeveloped to some players, and by the midpoint, the gameplay loop becomes predictable. Gameplay revolves around exploration, stealth, environmental interaction, and scripted chase sequences. Movement is simple but grounded. You cannot fight back, which reinforces vulnerability and keeps tension high. Encounters focus on positioning and timing rather than combat skill. Stealth sections are readable and fair. Enemy patrols can be studied, and success depends on patience. Environmental puzzles blend naturally into the world. You'll move objects, activate mechanisms, and coordinate between characters. They serve pacing well but rarely require complex problem solving. The standout moments are the chase sequences. These are tightly directed and visually intense. Camera shifts emphasize scale, and vulnerability becomes the focus. These segments consistently deliver adrenaline without relying heavily on jump scares. Outside of these highlights, however, the structure remains consistent. Explore, avoid, solve, escape. Story and world. The narrative follows two siblings navigating a decaying island overtaken by unnatural mutations. Dialogue is minimal. Storytelling is environmental, relying on visual cues and implied history rather than exposition. Themes of corruption, transformation, and protection are central. The sibling dynamic adds emotional grounding, especially in co-op where cooperation reflects the narrative bond. The island feels cohesive, with areas transitioning naturally and maintaining a claustrophobic tone despite the increased scale. Still, players seeking detailed lore may find the storytelling restrained. Co-op experience. Co-op is one of the game's strongest additions. Certain puzzles require coordination, and timing becomes critical during escapes. Communication enhances tension rather than reducing it. Solo play works well, but cooperative play feels like the definitive experience. Visuals and audio. Visually, REANIMAL is striking. Lighting, shadow, and fog are used to create constant unease. The camera often pulls back, emphasizing how small and exposed the characters are. Creature animation adds weight and presence. Sound design elevates the experience with ambient noise and subtle audio cues that maintain tension throughout. Performance is stable, with smooth frame rates and strong visual clarity. Final verdict. REANIMAL doesn't reinvent cinematic horror, but it refines it confidently. It expands scale, strengthens presentation, and integrates co-op effectively. While mechanics don't evolve dramatically and storytelling remains subtle, the overall experience is cohesive and polished. If you value atmosphere and tension, REANIMAL is worth playing. If you want mechanical depth or explicit narrative detail, it may feel limited. Final score 8 out of 10.